Hey everybody, how is it going? Sorry that I'm a few minutes late. I was just preparing a few things, putting the link to my shirt in the description. Don't be salty. I am still representing Timu because they brought the influencer program back, so I'm super excited about that. So yay, I'll be doing more Timu videos. Yay. I have lots of cool stuff to show you guys. Seriously. So, anyways, I had to go live right away because I was seeing people telling me about this live that Shay did, and I need to know. Hopefully, Shay comes in here, or I didn't watch. I did. Hey, Candace and Ava's the wiener. Oh my gosh! Congrats, Ava. I think don't we still owe you a reading, or did we ever do that reading? Bandit wants to say hi. So I have cute outfits to show up that I got him too. A little ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make my bath time so much fun. Okay, we did it, Ava. Okay, good. I was wondering this morning when she refused this video that I knew when I used to what private or delete when I saw it. So was this live that Shay covered from last night, or I don't know. I know it's recently. But see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The stuff that why I don't understand why Jodisue can say these things about Andy, but at the same time try to act like, oh, get mad if anybody else like accuses him or speculates that he's involved or knows something. It doesn't make sense. That's why I am very curious about their son, because that's the only reason why Jodisue would be defending Andy in any way, because if Andy goes, basically it sounds like if Andy goes down, then somebody that Jodisue really cares about goes down too, or maybe herself. Think about the timing of their relationship and when it ended. Hey, single mom. This is a live stream she did right after I told her she was in checkmate. Hey, Pin Tin Tin. Well, if you guys haven't watched this, definitely the link to Shay's video is in the description. At least go give a review and a like, or at least subscribe or something. You don't have to sub to it. Well, Jodisue, you guys all know. I'm just promoting Shay's video. Really, I mean, I'll put Jodisue's, I guess, in the description since I am. It is a review of a review. I don't know about the locked up already thing. I don't know. I really don't. We don't know exactly what's going on in the background, and just because people say this stuff about Andy, there has to be proof, I mean, beyond him being on the road. They have to have more than that. You can't just arrest somebody for being on the road they live on. You know what I mean? I don't know why they're not pressuring him more. Your guess is as good as mine. But we're gonna watch this from Shay's live, and yeah, it looks like it's 3 hours long. I don't know how long Jodisue's was, but anyways, let's start.
Yeah. I ain't gonna get into that right now. We're going to get into this. And
Juniper, there
wow,
you are. Juniper, I've been wondering about you. I meant to text you yesterday because I'm like, I did message under one of your videos. And I'm like thinking, where have you been? Because I searched your name and real quick just posted or wrote something on your post because I was making sure you're okay. You kind of disappeared. Hey, beautiful disaster. I'm sure Shay's probably cool with us doing this. I'm hoping. I don't think she cares. Hopefully, she'll probably. I'm guessing she'd probably be in. Did I get your Facebook mention? Or let me see here. Yeah, I did. We went over that yesterday. We went over those pics yesterday. Ava. I don't know what to think about those pictures that it could just be Dawn sitting at the edge of the bed, you know? It's hard to say. I mean, and the dog is going to be the biggest clue in that picture is like whose dog is that? Got monetized again, so please hit the thumbs up for her and also here for Siggy too. Thank you. She says clearly she doesn't care about people. Yeah, I don't care either. If it's in some way helping find Summer or figure out what happened to Summer, then I don't care. I'm odd for Shay, and so does King. Oh, you mod. Yeah, I'm sure she is. Are you wearing socks? No, I'm not. But I am wearing this shirt. Don't be salty. And my new Temu shorts. Link in the description if anybody is interested. These cute shorts with the little mushroom on the back, on the butt. Cute. Don't be salty. Purchase from my link. If you're purchasing stuff anyways, that's one way to support me without it costing you anything extra. If you're already purchasing anyways, doesn't have to be these exact clothes. Yes. Don't be salty. I guess I have lost weight. It matters when you say lost weight since when. I haven't been keeping track, but I can tell by looking at myself I've lost weight and how my clothes fit. But I don't know, like, if I've lost any more. Probably have. Yeah, I sent it to your Facebook, Jam, and Luminous. Let me see. It still says sending in the. I don't know why nothing's going in our group chat. GM. It still says sending, but I sent one to you individually too. I thought. Yeah, it still says sending. Why the heck is it doing that? That's weird. It still says sending to you, and it must be something about you that's screwing up our group chat because it's not sending. You're the only one it won't send to for some reason, and it's not sending to the group chat. I did. I'll show you proof. At 4:14 p.m. At the same time I sent Luminous. But yeah, if anybody wants added to yes, the Morton Salt Girl. If anybody wants reminders, I try to, if you're on Facebook, I try to let people know when I'm live, but it's sporadic.
Wow.
Let's see.
Make sure it's going there. Let's see. Go get it. Look, went way backwards. It's loading. Just a second.
It's just easier to Facebook send.
Debate me. Get at me. Wait.
Y'all don't believe what she said, and we're gonna go through it. It's not that long.
It's not that long.
But she has called herself up to something, and that's why she went private with it. That is exactly why. Exactly why she.
I wish I had
she said some hairy stuff.
Maybe Shay will come in here
and mods, if you see any of her trolls come in here,
Head less in the dark and all.
I gotta rewind this up in just a second.
We're gonna have to do something about Bandit.
Are we ready, guys?
Tool bullshit.
Watch for the threats.
Decades in life.
Hey, Sling. It's fixing to get hairy in here. Trigger warnings. If you got children and you don't want them to hear cuss words and filth, I would advise you now. Light that cigarette, Jody.
That motherfucker running around banging witnesses, families, fucking
banging witnesses. Now she's talking about Andy here. Banging witnesses, families, neighbors,
filled ass ex whatever's down there hiding their pedos and.
Now this is what we're going to talk about. She said.
Down there hiding their pedos and
witnesses. Now she's talking about Andy here. Banging witnesses, families, neighbors,
filled ass ex whatever's down there hiding their pedos and.
Now this is what we're going to talk about. She said something hiding.
Shit. I was muted. Thank you, Fred, for letting me know. Damn it. I was saying, see, this is what I'm talking about. Jodisue, if you know something, you need to put this to an end. You need to put this to an end. If you really care about people, about Summer and people being terrorized, and the innocent people being terrorized and made, being brought into this, if you really care and you have the answers, you need to speak up, because this seems really sus. And not to mention, Fred has been put in the middle of this for 3 years, and it's not fair or right. And if you know for a fact what happened, you need to speak up.
And they're pedos. She throws Andy's parents under the bus and makes some horrific accusations.
Now, I've heard some things too, and I'll comment what I know when she mentions it about them.
Fucking liabilities all up in that fucking road. And the only motherfucker telling the goddamn truth is the one getting eaten fucking alive.
The only one telling the truth is the one getting eat up alive. Jody, you've done more interference in Summer's case than anybody. Sorry. Let's go on, dear. All right, let's hear it.
Oh, the monsters run amok. On the side of a line where you finally reach out for fucking help.
Now, this right here, she's talking about, she is talking about Sheriff Ronnie Lawson and his deputies. She said, when you run on the side of the line, when you finally reach out for help.
Oh, no, we only help the goddamn actual abusers here. Oh, wait, what do you mean they have weapons and their parents are buying them for them illegally and you have proof of it and everything else, and they're scary and they're threatening to shoot up public and all this shit, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, what they said to the public and what them in the group tried to enact, Jody's a danger to herself.
So anyway, it ended up that she told on Andy for having weapons and this and that. And so they didn't listen to her. Y'all remember when Jody first came out that she had this big issue with law and law enforcement, and she's like, there's corruption there, there's corruption.
Well,
She's the one started.
They don't listen to you because you can't freaking tell. You are like the girl who cried wolf. We don't know what parts are true. And no, the only person surrounding this that's telling the truth is not you. It's Fred. The only one. The only one. I'm not saying everything that Fred said is absolutely 100%, but he's telling the truth to the best of his ability.
Started this, which I think there is corruption there, but she was going hard against law enforcement when this all come out. First of all,
yeah, and everybody's huge. You know, you got recordings of that motherfucker talking about fucking offing shit and offing himself and everything else, right?
So she's talking about Andy offing himself. She's talking about Andy offing himself. Look at her mouth. That was a good pause right there.
Right, because some of us hold those fucking recordings. We've just been fucking polite enough not to air them to the goddamn world.
So she's been polite enough to not air out dirty laundry to the world. Okay, good for you.
Recordings of our children going, harder on daddy than they ever did when around somebody that had trained them to talk shit. and then used them with this fucking group weeks after them getting the fuck away from them to fuck them up mentally some more and do some shit.
Like what?
And to tear, down apart. Like, the blackmail letter from the little group and the team Candace and Dawn and Andy want to jerk off with. The shit you motherfuckers have done in mine and my children's lives, including that mother.
Do you notice, and Lip Rock was talking about this the other day, do you all notice how that she always says, I and my children? She always puts herself first. And that is very telling.
Fucker, I've had enough. There is not one of your heads that I don't want to see on a pike. Fuck.
So she wants to see all of our heads on a pike.
Fucking absolute angels of fucking hell.
Anybody's welcome to clip this. I don't care. It's fixing to get hurry up in here. Well, heads on pikes. Tell us how you really feel.
I've almost had quite enough.
She's almost had quite enough.
What's that mean? You're almost going to tell the truth? What
We've
you
had
know?
quite enough of you.
Now, I'm sure that was the intention of the bait ball, but I was probably supposed to do it live in person. So chat. Whatever. I ain't doing it. And that in the first bait ball, that'll be the last goddamn piece of mercy I fucking have.
Piece
For
of mercy.
protection in it, because you wouldn't have to be doing coded, hey, keep your ass safe shit.
Happy Blue, I want you to listen to this. Real careful. We're going to break it down.
And if you weren't out here with fucking Piper and Scott and Penny being
Right there, she's talking to Andy again.
a fucking asshole with Jenny and Adrian and the rest, now would you, motherfucker? There wouldn't be people possibly here fucking dead now
Oh, that's
because
cool.
of you and this and that and these motherfuckers online.
Well,
Who you gonna cry to now? Fucking pussy ass little bitch.
I'm sorry, he is she's right about, he is kind of a crybaby. He was not raised by his parents. His parents, for some reason, didn't want much to do with him. Fred claims that the parents' lifestyle of Andy's is they're kind of like nudist in a way. They don't wear clothes. Like at their house, they are always completely naked. And Andy was too out of control for them and too mean, I guess. I don't know. He was pretty much raised by Fleeta out there on Ben Hill. And also another thing we need to look into is where Jodisue's father lived, because I'm hearing he lived right across the street from the Bernards over on Lone Star. So we need to look into Jodisue's dad and where he lived, because there's rumors that Jodisue was purchased for Andy. Jodisue's almost 5 years younger than Andy. We have to remember. So I'm just saying there's some little things to look into. Where did Jodisue's dad live? Did he ever live on Lone Star over there near the Lone Star property that the Bernards live at? I'm sure it gets better.
Yeah, jail duties, oh my god! Put money on my books, marry me! Oh, don't leave me! Will you call Randy and see if he can move cells? I'm scared.
I think I'll clip that. What?
Randy, who's Randy, Fred?
Randy, the friendly family pedo.
The friendly family pedo. Who is that, Fred? Randy who? Randy. Is that?
Gary, did you hear what he said?
Hold on, let me mute.
Or let me rewind that. Okay. Wait just a minute.
Okay, Randy.
Rewind it.
The one that was, okay.
Rest. Fuck they doing here? But I don't know.
Wait.
Whole group and the team Candace and Dawn and Andy want to jerk
There we
off
go.
with.
Sorry.
the shit you motherfuckers have done in mine and my children's lives, including that motherfucker. I've had enough. There is not one of your heads that I don't want to see on a pike and fucking absolute angels of fucking hell.
And she wants to see her heads and pikes and the angels of hell. Okay. Carrie, you're in for a ride, honey. Good to see you. Well, heads on pikes. Oh, damn it. Tell us how you really feel.
I've almost had quite enough.
Yep. Listen to this. We've had quite enough of you.
Now, I'm sure that was the intention of the bait ball, but I was probably supposed to be doing it live in person. So, chat. You know, whatever. I ain't doing it. And that in the first bait ball, that'll be the last goddamn piece of mercy I fucking have. Or protection in it, because you wouldn't have to be doing coded, hey, keep your ass safe shit if you weren't out here with fucking Piper and Scott and Penny being a fucking asshole with Jenny and Adrian and the rest.
Yeah, Andy, do you hear that? You know what I'm going to do, Jody? I'm going to do you a favor. I think I'll start agreeing with you. How's that? Because you're fixing to reveal more than you wanted because you were mad when you said it. And when you said it, I think when you're mad, you tell the truth.
Yes, now would you, motherfucker?
Those
There
dogs
wouldn't be
fix
people
the problem.
possibly here fucking dead now because of you and this and that and these motherfuckers online.
Well,
Who you gonna cry to now?
Who's
Pussy ass little bitch. Me out of jail, duties. Oh my god! Put money on my books. Marry me. Oh, don't leave me. Will you call Randy and see if he can move cells? I'm scared. You know, Randy, the friendly family pedo.
the friendly family, you know,
Fuck all y'all.
blah, blah, blah.
Lying ass sons of bitches. Yeah, it ain't my mommy and daddy that brought somebody into court, like a fucking family member, you know, a cousin, that they're all like, oh yeah, you were trying to rape her. Remember?
Well, so she reveals that one of Andy's cousins was allegedly raped somebody or tried to.
Now, you can't guarantee that ain't a setup because all of you are good at that, just like you did down there with, I don't know, family, friends, and people, their kids are on boats and shit while they kill other people.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So she's actually laughing. Let me break this down for you guys. She's talking to Andy, and she just said, at least I haven't got kids that get on a boat and unalive someone. And she's laughing about it. I'm going to rewind that right there.
Can't guarantee that ain't a setup because all of you are good at that, just like you did down there with, I don't know, family, friends, and people, their kids are on boats and shit while they kill other people.
You are evil. You're laughing because Andy's got a family member that was in a boating accident where somebody passed away. You're sick. You are sick. And it gets worse. Watch her laugh about that. That is nothing to laugh about. You evil wench.
So cute, isn't it?
Oh, Andy.
Yeah, it's real fucking cute. That hint wink, especially when Dobbs is there at me. It's all real fucking cute.
So she's insinuating when this boat accident happened that wink, wink, they didn't get in any trouble. Wow. Oh, it gets worse.
I got him in next year. Yeah, so does the rest of us. I'm fed the fuck up.
Get fed up with you.
I'm fed up.
We're fed up, girl.
Half these motherfuckers online in Summer's goddamn case from the first minutes and shit.
You were online in Summer's case from the first minute, sister. It wasn't none of us. It was your hind end. You don't even go there, baby.
She
It's
drunk?
you.
I don't know.
We're the one that come up.
She went missing, hunting and helping this group and everything else. They're all fucking mostly related to Monster.
Well, really?
Fred, the rest.
Fred.
Fred? What's this got to do with Fred? What the hell? Fred and Andy don't even like each other. Shit, I watched Andy try to encourage Fred to do the complete opposite than what he was supposed to do. I've got it on a video clip. It take me a minute to find it, but I watched your sweet innocent Andy try his damnedest to get Fred to do some things that he didn't need to do when he was in rehab. And he was encouraging it, knowing that that would put Fred at more risk if he was in recovery. So I knew what Andy was trying to do because he don't like Fred. And just like you said on your other live, that video that I played, I don't know how many of you guys saw it, but that video that I played the other day and I posted in a short video, I have you, Missy, saying that Don and Candace thought they was his best friend and that he liked him and all this stuff when he really didn't. We'll play that again too.
Doing here. Oh, but I don't know. Oh, homie probably needs to see Exhibit A that was terrorizing pussy ass up at work. Most likely.
Exhibit A.
What the hell?
Is
I wish
Allie.
An Allie?
I think. Because Allie used to visit Andy. What are you doing here, Jody? In Summer's case.
Who said that?
It's ridiculous.
Oh, was that she? She sounded different for a second. I was like, "Who said that?"
You watch your. What are you doing?
Oh, there is good people in Tennessee.
I already did my lifetime. I already pulled my life.
Well, why don't you be a hero, Jodisue, and tell us what happened to Summer? Just think of the hero you would be and all the attention you would get if you went to law enforcement and you told what you knew about Summer's disappearance.
Protecting fucking Monster.
Listen, this right here is very important, guys. And if there's any other creators here, and I'm going to timestamp this. This is 6:27. This is important to listen to. She just got through saying, I protected Monster. Now watch. Your jaw's going to drop.
Loving them. Spot the pain. Trying to help them be better people. Want them desperately to be.
Maybe not this part.
Sorry.
I learned my lesson.
She pauses a minute here.
It ain't ever been about making a motherfucker look bad. It ain't ever been because somebody's jelly beans. It's because I would like to use my life and my voice to save other women and children from the same shit.
Well, then
if you really wanted to save other women and children from that other stuff, then you would do it properly and not block anybody. You've probably blocked a lot of victims that would have talked to you, but no, you don't like answering questions.
And to be prepared for life.
See, I really feel like Jodisue can't talk because I really feel like she can't. There's something keeping her from telling the real truth. And she lets out these like tidbits of we have to like decipher what's the truth and what's bullshit. Most of it's bullshit. And I'm not saying everything she says about Andy is true. I'm sure it's not, but it's weird. Like, why does she have such a problem about, she knows, like, that's the main person that I go after, because we all know, well, in my opinion, most people know that the parents know something, are involved, allegedly. I'm looking into who the others could be. And she knows that Andy's been my number one forever. But yet, for some reason, she always wants to talk shit about me, and that I don't understand it. If he's capable of this stuff, then how is he not capable of hurting Summer? It doesn't make sense.
She froze right here. I'd forgot about that. She had froze here just for a minute. And I guess paused. I don't know what she did. But yeah, Lord. I don't know how long she's going to be paused there. Oh, my Lord. It's so good. Well, hey, y'all.
Honestly, they're going to fuck with you hard.
There we go.
You'll see them coming in out of fucking court laughing. Judges letting people just.
Now she's going on about going to court with Andy, and he won a case against her when they throwed her out.
Act in ways in which you've never seen a fucking legit judge let anyone behave at court. Forgotten calculators, intimidation of family and children out in the parking lots.
Well,
see, motherfuckers. And then 3 years of that shit being allowed to play with all that shit. No within days it already broken the fucking life.
I think you're having one of them. You know, when you do math, you always seem to have these
you can't understand her
breakdowns right afterwards, and you get hateful and mean, and you go off and you snot.
Like, I just, even that line could see it was breaking orders. This one damn well could. Repeatedly, constantly, consistently.
You're the only one who can repeatedly and constantly.
Goddamn blackmailing a fucking kid, forcing them to have contact.
How did he blackmail the kids, forcing them to have contact when your son is 18 years old and he can do what he wants to do?
So what she must be talking about is maybe they denied the protective order again for the son. The son did have a protective order against Andy for a period of time. It's public record. Right at the same time Jodisue did. So, and he would have been 18 at that time. So he had to have done it himself. What was going on there? What's this major contention?
Actually, he's 20
well,
now.
See, that's why people don't take her seriously, because they don't know what to believe. Because of that, Shield. About one day she's like calling him Satan, and the next day taking up for him. See, and that's the thing. That's why she's been one of the main problems in this case, and she's on YouTube, and she is pointing fingers at everybody else. Now, I do agree with some of the people that she's pointing fingers out. I do agree with some of the things, but not a lot of it. But she is the main one that's caused confusion, because since she can't be consistent and tell the truth, it's like, well, you know, what do we believe? You're one of the number one character witnesses for Andy, and you just like confuse everything. It's your fault that you're the main one. Like with Andy, as far as that goes, people, that's why he has so much sympathy that he does, because of you. If you would have just stayed consistent and always been honest about what the actual truth is, you would have had a lot more support and people backing you.
Still carrying on with, I don't give a fuck about Summer, but I'd like the $500, please, sir.
You know what? I'll have to agree with Jody on this. I don't think he cared a bit about Summer. When he first come on here, and I can show you, the first thing out of his mouth was he wanted money. So, yeah, Jody, I'll agree with you about your monster there. And that's the God's truth. He did it on purpose, and I can prove it if anybody needs me to. And he come online. They said they needed money for a camper, which they did need a camper, according, that's what I found out that was true. But that's not the reason why he needed that money so fast. The reason he needed that money so fast is because a landlord had sued him over unpaid rent after he'd left Jody, and he owed him $1,500. That's the real reason. I've got that on my videos.
I want to see you so Jenny and Adrian can get a hold of you as a witness, and they'll pay me real good as I abuse you in the background, and I have dope around you with my dope head fucking whore girlfriend, and I'll teach you all the best values, Annie, while I sell you off to the world and all the information you've gotten from your mommy or anything around Summer's case.
So she's saying that Andy was trying to get him to hook up with him and talk to these creators and make him some money and blah, blah, blah. Okay, Jody.
And then I'll let you run my freak show, Mommy and Daddy, who can't help but want to come in the bathroom and everything else every 5 seconds when you're way too old for that shit. Yeah.
Now, did you hear that?
Okay. I think there is some kind of truth. That's it. Fred kind of referred to his parents as freaks as well. They're like sex freaks and some, I don't like some, not just regular nudists. It's, yeah. So, hey, Shay, do you have this? Can you send me this video like to my email? So, even though I do like your commentary, but I don't know if I'm got 3 hours, but this is very interesting. And I'm really glad that you got this.
She is accusing Andy's parents of being inappropriate with Booger, whatever you want to call him.
Booger.
Did y'all catch that? I'm going to rewind in just a second. Now listen.
Summer's case.
I'm listening.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Did you guys just hear that? That was my portal, Facebook portal. It's kind of like Siri, but it just goes, I'm listening. Well, we weren't talking to you, portal.
Then I'll let you run my freak show, Mommy and Daddy, who can't help but want to come in the bathroom and everything else every 5 seconds when you're way too old for that shit. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly was his. Yeah, Delta Ray.
Another one that's trying to keep you safe.
Well, Andy was on that road that day. There's got to be a reason why he's denying it. I understand people for some reason don't want to believe that and are fighting that so hard. But he was, and that's just the truth. Sorry that people for some reason, want to put this all off like it's just her and just jealous and stuff, which she is. But if everybody would think about the timing of all this stuff and when all this stuff's happening, right after Summer goes missing, something happened that tore this family apart. Where, the timing. She's been with him since she was, 13, she says? Or now I've heard even 11. And that's when they decide, when their relationship falls apart right after Summer goes missing. And I'm not saying a nudist as in a real nudist. I wish people would listen. Like, I'm not saying like it. I don't know what you, if they did not wear clothes when they're home, they do not wear clothes. Fred said that Polly used to be like 350 pounds and it would be nothing for her to answer the door completely nude. So, I mean, they're very, very like open in that way. I'm just saying, you can call it nudist, you could call it whatever you freaking want. It's not like they live on a nudist colony. They are protecting each other because something about the son, in my opinion. She's in a horrible position, in my opinion. I do think she's in a bad position, but she still needs to tell the truth.
No, there's no way out for so many decades.
Yeah, I don't mean actual nudist.
She's
sorry.
Well, me and this group, we fucked around, see, you know, lied to them, this lied to that one, and it twisted, and I had it in court.
Yeah,
Court's too stupid to keep up, don't want to keep up, tampered with a bunch of tragedy pimps, you know.
Yes.
This is where she threatened.
Yes, that's true, electronic medium. He said so himself on my channel on the live that the Fred and Andy face off live. He said he was working a train ride down in, he said, Sevierville, which that's right near like Gatlinburg and like what on the outskirt of Knoxville. Like, I mean, it's probably about how far from Knoxville? 30 minutes or something. I don't know. But yeah, 3 days after he left on the 18th of June to go work a train ride. That's weird. His last day working was on the day Summer went missing? His last day working at the tire shop was, is that true? When did Andy go back to work at that place? Did he ever go back to work at that place? Because remember, he was doing the street sweeping. It's like, I don't know. I'm confused. Why was the last day that Andy worked at that tire shop? Why was it on the day Summer went missing? Why? I mean, at least for a long period of time. He may have gone back eventually, but there's something weird with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why did he leave the tire place? Why did he have to? I understand taking off work a few days after Summer went missing because that's what he claimed he did. But he never fucking went back. What do you mean you took off work? You didn't go back to work. You didn't go back to work at all. Why is it that on the day Summer went missing, that was your last day at that place? Until, I don't know, at least several weeks until you went back there, if you did ever go back to. I don't know where it was exactly he was working. I don't know if it was Hayworth at the time. And they let him come back because remember, the street sweeping job, he used to go live when he first started really coming around regularly. He was doing his street sweeping job. You're getting the creeps? Yes. I'm telling you, electronic medium. I'm telling you, I promise you guys, he knows something. I promise you, I would put my life on it. I'm allegedly. I promise you guys, you've got to trust me in this. Fred is not lying. I'm so tired of it. It's just time. Something has to give.
Oh, shit. Motherfuckers around here running amok. Working for goddamn. Fingers and pies everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. Shay, you know something?
Hey, when Eve Leonard.
But
And to me, it's no better than having to withstand.
But here she is in this horrible position that now Andy's got their son involved, allegedly, somehow. That's just a theory. I don't know for a fact. And what the hell does she do? You know what I mean? Like, that's why their relationship all blew apart. Why they couldn't get it worked out. Because now Andy's got his son messed up in this bullshit. Somehow. And so now, like, she has to defend him at times because it gets, she's worried about her son, in my opinion. You bet your life on it? Yeah, you bet your life that Jodisue knows something. Oh, yeah.
It is. It's not. It's just a motherfucking piece of shit, abusive monster with his fucking whore ass, abusive piece of shit doormat. Who's
so she's calling Andy's wife a doormat. Okay, we got you. Yeah, when Eve Leonard, you need every bit of this. I'll send it to you when we're done.
Yeah, Shay, can you send this to me, please? YouTube Ziggy at outlook.com. Can the mods put the email on the chat? Anyways. But I do believe she is extremely scorned. And I think she has a reason to be upset. I do think she's had a lot of trauma in her life, her entire life. But she's right. It's time for her to do the right thing. Jodisue, you could be a hero. You could be a hero. Just think about how much attention you'd get.
Stupid enough to get with a dude who they clearly knew was a woman and child beater at best.
At best.
And a dope head and have their children.
Thank you, Venus.
Continue to allow that to wear them clothes, abuse us, help abuse us. Children she don't know, never will motherfucking know. Profit off of them and my ass.
Really? How?
Gaslight, attempt to set up, play with this group, go behind the scenes, tippy tap around with everybody from JLR to fucking Lips and everybody in between. Fuck with my children. Wrong with that monster.
The only thing that's ever been said about your children, bitch, is Boog was in the damn woods spying on the whales. He was caught there by several different people, and yes, I believe him. Because you, ma'am, shared screenshots of your messenger asking Andy if he could go, quote, hunt in the woods. You shared that, ma'am, in one of your shorts. If y'all go look at it, it's there. Just want to let you know, Boog's going to be in the woods today on the land hunting. And then you get Andy on here when he first comes on, and he was asked that same question, does your son hunt? And Andy says, no, he just plays video games. Well, no, apparently he likes to spy on other people's land and trespass. I don't care if it is the whales. What are y'all doing over there? Planting pot on somebody else's land like you did over there on other people? Is that what little Booger's doing? Learn from daddy? Over planting or over spying or whatever he can do? Or is he looking for that pool he used to sit in with Summer that you all lied about and said that there was no pool and there was no 4-foot pool when Fred said there was? That's another damn thing that Fred said that we found out was the truth. Everybody calls Fred a liar on everything. Let me tell you what, I've found several things that I can prove that Fred said that is the truth. And one is that 4-foot swimming pool that y'all denied, you and Candace and Dawn and all. We don't got no pool like that. We don't got no pool. Yes, she did. We found the picture.
Fred knows the truth will all come out, that people will see. That's why I mean, it's taking a freaking long time, but he knows, like, he's comfortable with it. He can sleep well at night. He knows he's not, involved.
It with Summer in front of it. Y'all seen the pool picture. I'll put it up on the daggone community wall if I get a chance to. Fred also talked about them damn monkeys that attacked people, and everybody called him a liar. And there ain't no such thing as monkeys in Tennessee in the woods. No, but there's such a thing as escape monkeys. So Fred didn't lie liar either.
Who would have never fucking ever thought about him again in his life. And left him all the fuck alone if it went for that fucking whore bag.
Hey, Lloyd.
And this motherfucking group wanting to gain access to. Telling you what. Y'all have helped a goddamn abuser continue to fucking abuse for 3 more years of our lives.
And she's fixing to put something on the creators. She's threatened them before.
All of you. Motherfuckers. Goddamn Rojos and Jennies and Adrians and
Rojos, Jennies, and Adrians, and Chasings.
Chasings and BKs and TMs and fucking Scotts. And
well, by George. You know why you don't like Scott's sister? Because Scott was onto you mighty daggone fast. He sees through your crap. And he knows what you are. That's why you don't like him. And that's probably why you don't like the rest of these people.
So she's afraid of innocent to learn.
Pennies and every fucking body else, your stupid bullshit. Y'all fucking knew exactly what the goddamn fuck you were doing and why. And there's...
Hey, we were doing nothing but researching and trying to find answers about Summer's case. You, ma'am, was the first local to come out and speak about it. And then you lied and said you were the last person because you all waited so long. No, honey, you didn't.
Proof of it. You knew what the fuck you were doing with Monster and that fucking whore. Fucking Rojo over goddamn sniveling and shit. Boo-hoo. Fucking spare me.
Oh, I guess she's talking about that time that Ro cried about her children that she lost. There was a time, and I've got that too, and I had just private it. I didn't want to look at it. But we might look at it today about her making fun of me over my brother. I'll never forget that. Nor will I forgive you, because that takes an evil person. I never made fun of you over your brother when he passed. I've got pictures. I've got pictures of the whole family, you included, at his graveyard. I've never shared that, never made a comment about it. And I'd never make fun of it in you. Hell, ma'am, Jody was, when her brother passed, look, she took like a day and a half break from you two. She was right back at it like nothing was wrong. Mm-hmm. So spare me, girl.
Another local ass nut job.
That's true. She was not.
Oh, never for life.
I don't know. There's rumors about that relationship not being the best. I don't know, but still, she didn't act like at all like anything was wrong. But I mean, I can't judge somebody how they grieve, but I don't know. She didn't. It didn't.
But never for life.
Fucking stalker ass motherfuckers. Jennifer and the rest.
Jennifer? Leave Jennifer alone.
Insert pieces of shit. Life destroyers. Continual fucking helper of abusers to further abuse, target, and harm those who are attempting to survive, and to insert and keep a monster inserted to what? Go by the blackmail letter of destruction of JSB's life. Fuck all y'all.
This is the one she privated.
Yeah, it seems really like holding with that oath of do no harm, doesn't it?
Hey, Karen. She had you in here too. Karen A73. Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny the absolute fact and proof that there's no way anybody involved in that didn't know that they weren't working with someone with orders in place, child that won't be around and abuse them, and then to stand there and do that for them.
Ma'am, let me tell you something. The way you talk in front of your child and the way you've talked for the past 3 years in front of your child, what do you think that's doing to her mentally? You, ma'am, are mentally, doing that to your child mentally. And you, ma'am, have allowed your children to be in this kind of environment where your man was caught between 10 and 70 pounds of weed and was a dealer. You raised him in that environment. You chose to stay in that environment. You chose to not improve your lives. I've got the daggone recording where you got $14,000 one time, $10,000 another time from a back pay. I don't know if it was from the wreck or your nut check or what. But you know what you did? You decided to go to Washington, D.C., and you decided to go to the beach on these vacations. And even Andy admitted that they run through the money, you guys. And I heard Boog say, yeah, I wanted this and I wanted that, improve the house and get a decent car. No. These parents didn't provide. Neither one of them. Eat that. Tell me it ain't the truth, because I've got the recordings and I've got more.
Hey Shay, sorry I was muted, but
One.
you sent I got the second part of your video, but the first one you sent me is actually your live. I know I was muted. I'm not muted now, but but you sent me, I think, the second half, but the first link is your live that you did earlier today. And then but yeah, I have the second half right here. I have this part. I'm guessing it's the second half. Right here says 15:23. So I have the one that's 15 minutes and 23. The other one you sent me was, yeah. She's coming for us? No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I don't know how. Let's see, 1440. Well, maybe I don't need the first part because it looks like 1440. Well, okay, yeah, I do. If you don't mind. I'm gonna go get a.
Hey, listen. I've got people, Rhonda, in my family that gets one too. I don't mean nothing bad about it. I'm just carrying on. I don't mean to, insult anybody. Listen, Rhonda, listen here. Somebody calls me nut or somebody calls me crazy. I'll say, yeah, and I'm certified. I've got a big file. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, and guys, I got good news. I got my channel back monetized. So now I can have super chats and super stickers and all that. And if you'll give me just a few days, I am going to have some of the best stuff. I'm going to have members again. I'm just not ready yet. I ain't done enough,
I'm gonna let
like
this
going through my videos to see what I
to
want to put on memberships and
get a
stuff.
drink.
Because I've got some doozies, let me tell you. So, yeah, feel free to hit me up with a super sticker or super chat. Hey, I'm not ashamed today. We have to go through Jody. Shoot. Oh, Lord.
And the pretend and the tying up of bows and everything.
Tying up of bows.
All any of you all who host that motherfucker around here do is continue allowing an abuser to fucking abuse out in the open and to use it. Guess what? Trigger me.
Trigger you? It's not our fault if you're triggered. It's not our fault you're triggered.
To bait me. To get at me. What you think that's either what can make me shut up or you're gonna get something new from.
You're wrong.
Some more fucking content. I'm saying about you have to do whatever you want to do. Content, channel building, whatever it is. Join the hate club. I don't give a flying fuck. See, you have to say what you like about my channel. I'm not over here for fucking content and shit either.
No, you're over here for money.
Notice I don't.
What?
Man, I could sit here for the rest of my life and probably 3 more airing out all the goddamn receipts I got.
All right.
Yeah. Day by day of like fucking almost 30 years of fucking receipts on all kinds of free devices, cards, recorders, fucking shit from Radio Shack, bro. It's been a hell of a life.
So she has got stuff and recordings all the way back to Radio Shack. Girl, you ain't right. Hey, Lisa Kleckner. Yeah, I did. I got it back. So I know the mistake I made and everything. And I've tried my hardest. I went through all my stuff. And, man, it took it took me a month and a half. But they change rules on YouTube all the time. And there's a bunch of us got hit. And I did not rebuttal it in time. So I had to wait the full 90 days. Plus, when that happens to you, you got to start building up your hours again. So when my 90 days was up, I still had hours that I needed to, like so many hours that I needed to work on YouTube before they monetized me again. So that's what I did. So, yeah, I've got it back. And I need it too because everything I make here goes to get my kitties fixed. I've got, and the good news is I've got 6 of them neutered and spayed, I meant. There's 6 of them. But like if I get just a little bit on like Cash App or on my YouTube or whatever, if I get just a little bit, then that's stuff I can do to get flea medicine. I get them like shots. And I've got one right now that needs his ears looked at because he must, when he come in here, he must have had some ear mites real bad and it crinked his ear and they got to look at it. So yeah, it helps my kitty cats. And hang on, I'm going to show you one. Let me put my face back on here. Let's see. Let me wait till y'all can see me. Let's see. Can y'all see me? I don't know was his. I have no idea. Yeah. I wish you want to be a mod. You care to be? Because I was thinking about you the other day, and I thought I had to go through some of my live streams to find you because that's how you have to do it. You have to go through there and go back or whatever. Let me see.
Okay.
You make a good mod for me. I'm going to. Well, why? I can't do it. Yeah, I can. Hey, Wist, say something else in my chat and see if you're a mod. It might take it a minute.
Did you send the other one?
Hey, Faded Jeans. All right, let's go back to this nut job. Hey, Ruby Jean.
All kinds of pretty little devices. In order to protect myself from a great deal of many things.
Thank you, Burnt Popcorn. Thank you. I'm on a new device and I don't know how to put it up on the thing there. I'll try though. Thank you. I love my kitties. I'm going to show you the kitties here. Wait, we'll get through this one and I'll show you my kitty. But thank you so much. Hey, pandies.
Gods, giants, all kinds of monsters in between.
Gods, giants, and monsters in between.
Dave, you thought about burning in hell today? Because if you haven't, today's your day. I know.
What? If you haven't thought about burning in hell today, today is your day. I know. That is wild. Wow. Crunch that ice, Jody. That helps with that grinding your teeth, working that jaw.
Now,
yeah, thank you so much, Burnt Popcorn. You're the first one I've got since I've been back monetized.
I'm just there, man. You want to support that shit? Y'all want to use it so creators can use it to bait me, useless, worthless, fucking motherfucker who beats women and children? Oh, you can call me a herd all you goddamn want. But those pictures, the very few I've posted and already broke down that motherfucker lying to y'all about trying to make one thing, but already showed receipts. You know.
You ain't showed no receipts, Jody. And Jean Ellen, I appreciate that, you saying that. But yeah, I mean, that's what I use it for. The first time I was monetized. See, out of the whole 3 years I've been here, I've been monetized like 7 months. Because I went for the first almost 2 years that I felt so guilty that I wouldn't monetize. Because you know how people will say bad things about channels that's monetized. And that's why I didn't. That's why I didn't, you know. So, yeah, I'm monetized now. I ain't going to feel guilty about it no more. I know I do the right thing. I don't sit up here and do clickbait or lie to my viewers knowingly or any of that stuff. I like to use what comes out of these suspects' mouths. And I still think
it's like when him and Hor got on here conning, scamming for $2,000 pay lawyer before that hit the media. You know, for a fucking camper they didn't.
Yeah, she's talking about Andy getting sued here.
Liking or whatever it was, you know, because her husband didn't give him free. She's talking about
thank you, Nada.
Fuck his own dead grandmother for a penny.
Thank you.
Wow. Anyway.
Hey, MC Sporn, is that how you say it?
Just
Wow.
saying. Any of y'all who want to support and host that, you're well aware of what he is,
Really?
what he's done, and what he's capable of.
I don't know why, but the email never went
You've heard and
through.
seen the proof. You didn't heard him admit it. Y'all want to stand here and virtue signal on hashtag Summer Wells and OC and Dear Bad and Abuse and Israel? That motherfucker?
You do.
Follow that motherfucker. But then you're going to be like, oh. Y'all realize, and you know, just like he does for money,
Like
he's not
you?
even really worth fuck. The only reason he's here in this community amongst you is because he's used by the creators to fuck with me and my children.
No, no, no.
And to trigger into
It's not about you, Jody. Let me tell you
He
something,
and Horror
Jody.
made a great
Yes,
deal of money off
nothing
of
about
through
you.
the dope and
She
the
is
bullshit
so-
and everything.
Hey, I believe that. Yeah, they made some money for their illicit substances and all their bull. Yeah, I believe you on that. Yes, sir. I absolutely believe Jody on that one. But you, ma'am, has done the same damn thing. And you're mad because Andy's competition and people like him better. And I may like Andy better, but I'm well aware of what he is. Well aware of it. So, Jody, I will agree with you on that. I will.
Else. And it's abusive.
Excuse me.
And I don't give a fuck where they roam. And for a motherfucker who is like, I just want to have that. Yeah, okay. That's why you get a job right beside of a sibling where you know they're at all the time. And then you insert your way right back around the kid. As soon as you come in contact with this fucking group that you know that you have trained to talk shit about, just like parents do throughout all decades, because you're not cool kids club if you don't do that.
Really?
Then you record it and you do fuck shit with it and you whores online with fucking creators doing stupid shit with it. All of you are like, oh shit, you're like, fuck, now people ain't gonna pay me, and it's those bitches that got everything fucked up.
That's right,
Oops.
because
And
I
then y'all just
relinquished a little
continue
bit
your
of it.
lying ass ball and courts and police and all bullshit, you know. Man, this group and what that one's done, the only purpose it serves it
Who's this group?
is to keep me all fucked up.
No, it's not about you.
Fear. To talk shit about. To harm.
She's got a what's it called when you think everything's about you? Because that's not, no, people aren't doing, I mean, maybe there are some people that purposely were doing things to try to get at you and stuff to maybe get you talking, or I don't know. But definitely not me. And I know you haven't mentioned me, but even though my name is Adrian, I'm not the Adrian she's speaking of. But yeah, paranoia or like she thinks she's more important. Narcissist. Since Shay's chat this morning, I know for a fact that Jodisue Brown is a bull-faced liar because she has lied about me. Oh yeah. If there's people on here and you're a creator and you know for absolute fact that they have said something about you that's absolutely not true and it's just completely made up, yeah, it's, you know what kind of person, you know, that person is after. Then it's like, well, they're gonna, what else have they said about others that is not true? If they can say that about me and it's completely false because they're upset and want to make me look bad, then what else have they been saying that's just completely made up? I wonder, I didn't get the first video, Shay, but that's okay. Let's see where this one starts. I was just seeing if we've got there yet. To where the second one starts that Shay got or sent me. That's
and to further abuse.
Make
for
sure
3
everybody's
years.
liking
I don't give a
Shay's
fuck how long
video.
his face has been out or anything else. It's been
Give her
behind
a
the scenes the
heel.
entire goddamn time. Tried to tell people this.
Well,
In this description is Shay's link, or the mods can share it. If you guys can please just go over there, at least like give her a view and a like. Subscribe.
People are aware. And it has worked with them in a well-organized group fashion to do all this.
really?
It and its whore. That's the only saving grace. King. Texas doing the call for anybody to sue me again.
A second. We're over halfway through. She just once you listen to carefully.
And I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. Double dog.
Okay, guys. I don't know. We'll try. I see people messaging me, but Luminous, it will not let me message you. I've said that a million times. Like my internet's not working. Now it's finally. Now it's finally working, I think. Are you guys hearing me okay? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, my internet's like really bad. I can't even message you guys on Messenger. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so hopefully we can at least I don't know. I don't know where it ended, but let's see if we play.
Is sniffing that dope nose. Because that's what it is, a dope nose. She's sniffing, but no damn tears.
The receipts would be there to show I didn't vanish without.
You're full of it. No tears.
My children didn't just vanish or die.
You're just sniffing.
With me.
Sniff that drain back up.
Unless it was the hands, most likely, of that motherfucker. Or those, you know, little pissy. Because pussy ass fuck. You ever wish you hadn't saved a motherfucker? A million times over. I sure fuck.
She breathing my
And let
internet.
me tell you,
The weather.
I can vouch for some of these creators that you have named. And I can tell you that not one time, Jodisue, was it about you or your damn children. And yes, I said it. It's not about you and the children. They're not here to terrorize you. They were here seeking answers for Summer, not you and your crap. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for things you begged them not to be fucking doing in the first place. Much like I begged for Eons for it not to be fucking around with 110 either. Or even doing it and just being a normal goddamn human being.
So she didn't want Andy effing with 110. Okay.
But you said that you acted like you guys didn't have much of a relationship with them at first. Why did you lie?
It had been until it come into contact with dirty fucking constables and dirty fucking bullshit.
Right here's the part. Right here.
And yes, I have, and I haven't talked to her or had her on my panel since December of 2021 when I went to Tennessee for the first time and realized, actually January of 2022, and realized that she was acting mighty weird while I was down in Tennessee. And yeah, she was being very, very strange. And I don't know.
Here's the part where she makes the threat. Now she's fixing to threat Hawkins County Police. She said Andy, she just now said Andy ran into dirty constables and dirty police.
Shit.
Listen closely to this.
And then it got triggered.
Not
Life
triggered.
changed again, eh?
Sniff some more, dopehead. Hurry back, Jody.
Anyway,
you see that change, guys? You see that change? Here she was sniffing, acting like she was crying, cuts it off just a second, and then was dragging on that cigarette and says, well, anyway, You're going to see like 4 personalities here.
Oh,
Oh,
in a few days. On holiday fun, and then you start getting beat again.
it's not a crime,
You
guys.
eventually reach out, and then you get cops.
She has lost weight.
Bullshit, like over in Hawkins. That's what.
Her weight goes up. I noticed she. Whoa! Don't act like you didn't know him either. Why exactly? She needs to stop swallowing her nasty snot. Thank you guys for those who are supporting the channel by hitting like, subscribing, donating. It really keeps me able to come on this channel regularly and do this. Instead of having to just be on my other channel all the time. I've got a clip of her saying the boys and her boys walk back and forth. She also talked about boys coming over and getting food. Yeah, she did say that they acted like they were starving or something. That's what she tried to basically insinuate.
Yeah.
Right here it is.
You know what?
Threatening all.
You know what? Maybe there was a wreck that just made the internet go out, because that was weird. The weather's not bad. I'm using my freaking hotspot right now for my phone. That's why I'm shocked that it's even working.
Hawkins County. Just listen.
And you supposed to trust these motherfuckers? Well, you know better anyway, right? Yeah, you know better. Quite a long time.
Good morning,
you know
Poppy.
better. But you try. Mama. But it's where you have to go, because it's where you're at.
Pay attention. We'll study about it.
And of course, nobody wants to talk
Weirdo.
about public shit or gun shit or anything else, because you know the boss is the one selling him half the fucking.
Now she's going to make accusations against Andy's boss where he worked at the tire place. But let me tell you what, guys. I have talked to other people that's in that community about the tar place, and they all knew him. And they told me that he was absolutely a good feller. And if he knew anything about Summer or anything like that, he wouldn't put up with Andy being there. You know, he would tell it and he would do the right thing. Well, it's a funny thing to me that when Summer come up missing, Andy come up missing from this job that he no longer had at the tar place. What happened to that job, Andy, after Summer left?
Yep.
Did you get fired or something?
Guns and shit. Well, of course, that's where half fucking police take the fucking shit to.
Now, I don't know this guy. I've not talked to the guy, Andy's boss at the time, and I understand, like, some people, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know what to think about the boss, and what he could know, or if he's covering anything, or I don't know. It's weird that he didn't return for an extended amount of time. That is so strange. Was that planned the whole time, Andy? That was your last day at the tire place? Trying saying YouTube got him fired? Hell to the no. He took off. He didn't go back to work after Summer went missing. He never went back until weeks, or until, I don't know if it's the same tire place that he's been working lately. It's confusing But I do know, like I said, he went to work a train ride after Summer went missing, 3 days after Summer went missing, and was gone for a few weeks. And he claims only a few days, that he only went for a few days for some odd reason. I don't know why that's important if it was just a few days or a few weeks, but there's something to that. And he went to work this train ride, and then it's like he didn't ever go back to the tire shop. He started doing these street sweeping, and then one day it's like he was working at the tire shop again, or at some tire shop. I don't know. Yeah, he said he stayed home to be of support.
So she just said that the police takes their pew-pews and sells them to the tar man.
Nobody wants to say a word about that.
And nobody wants to say a
boss
word.
robbed his own shit and got caught.
Oh, and Andy's boss robbed his own stuff and got caught? Really? Well, I like it when you're mad, Jody. You just tell on everybody.
People,
if it's true.
hundreds of thousands robbed. Whoops, the bag was stolen. There's a whole
He
lifetime.
worked on boats for rich people. Well, that's an interesting thing to say too, because boats, wow, have come up a lot in my reading. So, which I was like, what, a boat?
That shit.
Really?
Fuck him too.
Well,
Those change time cards. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers.
oh, so now she's accusing him of changing time cards. Well, if you're accusing him of changing time cards, and that's true, guess what? That makes Andy even more suspect of being seen on the day Summer vanished on Fred's road passing it, don't it?
Yeah, but Jodisue says he was at work. Well, you just said here that he changes the time sheet for him for some weird reason. Why? Does Andy know something about this boss, and that's why he's is the boss being blackmailed in some way? Or is he afraid that Andy's going to put out something about him? I don't know. I haven't spoke to the boss. I've never even heard him talk, I don't think.
See, in pieces is easy, but
Rumor has that Andy used Summer's disappearance with Hayworth as to why he couldn't work. He was the neighbor and had to search or something like that. Right, Andy. Right.
Together.
Tired of all the goddamn lies.
Just like the pool.
Fucking time. Liar.
Come on with your dramatics, girl. Andy's now suspect then. Okay, we got it.
Tired of all the bullshit.
So she should have been asked at that.
Sounds like
at this time, somebody should ask her, so do you still believe Andy's not involved in Summer's disappearance?
He was extorting Andy for money. Karen A73, she said she could very well be extorting Andy for money or something. Maybe they have truly got dirt on one another. Oh, I believe it. They do. They absolutely do. Because if you notice, when Jody gets all upset and stuff, Andy will calm down and not talk. They're both intimidated, in my opinion, by the other because they both know crap on one another. And that's exactly why she don't want Andy on panels. That's exactly why. Because she did the same thing to Candace. It's the truth. Like it or not, when Candace went on with Benny over there at Prayer Gardens, Jodisue went off, and she went off bad and was mad at Candace mad at Candace for being on panels. Upset her greatly. She plus Dawn Wells tried their damn best to not have Candace
A trick
panels.
to, I just, no, it's very difficult. That's why I don't listen to her. But if you know, we've got Shay here to decipher it for us. She's helped several times when I couldn't understand what she really was saying. She's not, this isn't as bad as like how, I mean, I've seen Jodisue way worse. She's kind of understandable here, but she must be not like completely sloshed or something.
Panels. Why is that? Why is it that Don wanted to be the talker and the spokesperson for his daughter? You know, and you saw Candace every now and then, but then you get Jody here that don't want her on panels neither. Are you afraid she'll slip up? Or what's the deal, guys? It's none of your business anyway, Jody. She does go on panels. Got proof of that too. Look at this. Crazy. Yeah, Christy M called her out for a while on no thanks. I've got it. Hey, Pink Banjo.
No, because that monster and there's people who helped feed us to the fucking wolves along with
Yeah, you
other
did,
healing.
Pink Banjo.
Me trying to protect the kids and everything. And all his family and that little 6-year-long stalker by the name of fucking Athie over.
Hey, Pink.
Also under real estate shit work. It's fun.
Who is this?
There. Is it?
Did you hear that, Appy? Listen, this another threat. Here she is threatening another local. Just wait here. Keep your eyes on
the kids and everything. And all his family and that little 6-year-long stalker by the name of fucking Athie.
Little 6-year-long stalker named Athie. She ain't stalking you, dummy. She come with another family member one time years ago to look at a daggone car because Andy has a habit of trading cars. Y'all had so many cars, it ain't funny. Cars, trucks, whatever, vehicles.
What's the other part? From the evening Summer went missing, Andy and Jodisue never left the end of their driveway for 3 days. Last time I see him on Ben Hill Road. Then I seen Andy at Zimmer's 21 days later. They called Athie a stalker. Who's Athie? Athie. Which, you have to hear the other part too. Which is that, Shay? Athie. Oh, is she talking about a friend of her sister's? Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's what she's talking about, chicken on the stick. Yep. That's Jodisue's sister's friend. Dozen brownie, and you'll understand her as clear as day. Yeah, you have to get on her level.
Under real estate shit work.
Yeah, setting her job
there. Is it?
You're going to get caught, Jody. You're a person of interest in more issues than one, in case you don't know it. Boom.
Couldn't stand, but didn't start using as a good abuser. Right? To fuck with our other kids, everything else. But before that, it's already like fucking squall and shit. And we got Jennifer, of course. And Roho. And that one.
Guess what? You're the one that wanted to come on to Squall's channel. And when that wasn't good enough for you and you couldn't make money, because that's all you're interested in. A little birdie told me everything I needed to know, and I believe him. They're reliable. That you wanted to go to bigger channels. You wanted to make some money.
Pretend to be innocent. Hell no. That bitch is supposed to work
She
around
did
one of my
say that.
family members.
So
She did say about going to bigger channels to. Yeah, she did.
And it's a little fucked up to you.
it's still none of your business who works with one of your family members. Or, oh, well, she's saying next to one of your family members. Well, welcome to Appalachia. We seem to run into each other a lot, don't we? In Appalachia, in this region, yeah, you tend to have, common things with others in the community, like work next to them or whatever. It don't mean anything, Jody.
About that, that would make sense that Andy did, because it was EquiSearch that Fred overheard. It was EquiSearch talking about that shallow grave area or disturbed land over on the Bernard's Fields Road property. So it was EquiSearch that was the searchers out there on Fields Road. So it would kind of make sense that maybe he got upset because of something they found out there or something. It was EquiSearch that Fred overheard talking about this disturbed land. And then after that, all of a sudden it was, law enforcement and search groups, especially EquiSearch, were extra careful about what information was put out there and about like where they searched and stuff, because of what they found, because of that disturbed ground that they found.
Doesn't mean a thing. I'm getting me some ice water.
They're not inserted at all, though. Anybody remember when I kicked that motherfucking bitch up out my chat because, I don't know, kept seeing us and bypassing us and coming face to face with us and pretending it was just a complete stranger and then being over here and shit. Yeah.
So she didn't speak to you in public, but would ask questions or whatever in your chat? Well, Jody, you just told yourself she didn't want to be seen in public talking to you. That's what it is, sweetheart. I hate to be the barrier of bad news, but that's what it sounds like to me.
But I knew what was up, and then it really went hard with this group in Monster.
Really?
Anybody notice Jennifer Parrott / Jennifer over there on Monster shit?
Jennifer?
Or now Nana for life, one of the...
Now, what did Nana for Life do to you? Nana for Life's local too. But what did she do to you? What did Jennifer do to you? I need to know.
Jigglers who, Jennifer, Nana, Toaster, all them, putting together all the events for the whales, the wrapped right around Monster and all this shit from the beginning. Is it coming together for anybody else?
No, it's not.
Locals like that and playing this shit?
How come all the locals don't like you? How come all the locals don't like you, Jodisue?
Anybody? Asking for small friend who's now 8.
What? Oh, you must be talking about Kathy.
And not a goddamn one of them really cares about.
Nobody cares about you.
And that one, or his family, or the fuck shit. And if anybody actually gave a fuck shit. None of this would have been done.
Fred,
I guess.
Fred, do you know if anything about Andy going off on EquiSearch? Shay says, Jodisue said Andy ran towards EquiSearch and said, just kill me. Was this supposed to be over there on Fields Road?
None of what would have been done if anybody give a crap. None of what would have been done. Summer?
Right, Diana? This is
Come
interesting.
on, bring it out.
Thank you to
You
Shay's
can't quite
safe
get
place.
over itself enough to think about anything, but wanting to keep a little mask on. The
Real.
world for a stupid fucking whore, it's a doormat, helpful little abuser at that. They do really make perfect pair. Hell,
Huh. They seem to be doing well.
he got it what it wanted, a weak bitch with no spine. Just drama. Really.
So okay, so Jody, I'm going to quote you. He got him a weak bitch with no spine, just drama, really. And that's what he wanted. Okay. Because you're going to sit here and say that you didn't put up with it. You didn't do that, and he couldn't get by with that crap with you. But yet you are such a victim. No, honey, you are a liar. I'm going to put it out like I see it.
Well, he hates that, but this is why he took a nap. He didn't want to part of that fucking shit she was up to. But he has to be nice.
Ain't that for a while?
And he will be for a couple of years. Y'all get back to work for you. And don't say she ain't abused already, because you don't sit beside a dude wearing some other chick's clothes online or plotting and planning to fuck with the children of and doing all kinds of shit under false pretenses and not well aware that not only are you with an abuser, but that you too are a fucking abuser and you're an idiot. And
she's talking to Andy's wife.
You're aware. And that's what it wanted, was somebody worthless enough to let it get by with, and I was never that type of bitch.
Yeah, bold lip lock.
So everybody's right. It's selected that because it ain't me.
I mean, it's probably true. It's probably, I mean, Shay, it's probably, if several people are confirming it that witnessed it or whatever, then it's just that Fred saying he didn't himself hear that, but that doesn't mean it's not like true at all, because I mean, he can't be everywhere, you know what I mean? But let's see.
And because it's type of abuser, they always have to have something before, especially if I'm a discard cycle and shit. And then it being terrified what it was going to get caught up in after summer vanished. Oh gosh, Mary lived less than 6 weeks in freedom, whatever, you know.
What do you mean your life and freedom and whatever for 6 weeks? Oh, because they was searching for summer? I've seen screenshots of you quarreling over them looking for summer. And she also, and I quote, the helicopters tormenting and terrorizing my children because they couldn't have their sleep patterns. That it traumatized them with the helicopters. Well, get them some therapy is all I need to tell you. If it did, and get over it. It's not about you.
Fuck, I'm already
They're trying to look for summer.
Around enough, and the kids have caught me on the phone with the fucking whore, and the coworkers have already told JSB, and she ain't dumb.
Well,
what was Lisa Kay saying last night? Where was she? Was she over at Crystal's? Oh yeah, she was at Crystal's. That's right. That's what Jodisue is. Every kind of monster she describes. Popping up a live about you and Shay, Ziggy. That's what I hear. That's what Shay said. But, you know, and I also hear that somebody's trying to act like I take drugs on a live because I was literally taking my medicine, my antidepressant, on a freaking live. If anybody is, I mean, I don't know why people care, but I was clearly taking my medicine. What the hell? Weirdos. If it was such a secret what I was taking, do you think I would do it live in front of everybody? Anyways, I know that's like random and neither here nor there because it's not about this. And I just said something. Oh my gosh, did I really just say that? That's totally a Jodisue thing to say. Neither here nor there. Doesn't she say that? I'm pretty sure I've heard her say that. Like all the time. Is the only one that denied the search of her house. Yeah, who was it that was recently trying to say that you want to allow people to go in your camper or something like that? So Jodisue denied did she?
You have other personalities.
Yeah, it's just an antidepressant. I take Wellbutrin and Prozac ever since I started taking those again. That's what I took several years ago, and it worked well. So after Jim passed, I started back on it. I mean, I don't have anything to hide. I'm not really very much an open book. Yeah, was Andy away there when Jodisue denied it? Was it like was Andy in agreement, or was Andy even there? And remember, Andy's dad was at Ben Hill in pants when he always wears shorts. Fred had never seen him in pants ever before in the history of seeing George Bernard. And for some reason, on the evening of Summer's disappearance, he was out on Ben Hill when Fred pulled up. And George said to Fred, "I thought it was your child that went missing." When he knows that Fred doesn't have kids out there. Now, George hadn't been out there to Ben Hill Road. Like, Fred hadn't seen him out there for like 20 years. But the evening that Summer went missing, he was out there. Now, Andy could have called him, like I said, and called him out there. But it was just weird. It was odd to Fred to see George there when he pulled up. Because they live out at Lone Star. I mean, a child goes missing. I know people get curious, so I kind of understand, but just little tidbits to know. My place was one of the first to be searched. Bib. Oh, he was wearing bib overalls. That's right. I think that's one of the things that we need to tell Donna, Serafina. Remember, because I'm pretty sure she said something about overalls in one of her readings. Let's get all our pills together and have a online drug party later. Yep. How about we just like put it all in one? What do they call that? When I've never done something like this, and it's really stupid, but I've heard of people bringing pills to a party and they just put it all in one bowl. It's just like a cocktail. You just take some and see what happens. Was Jodisue asking for hunting stuff from the old property on the 15th? He had to speak to parents. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, Skittles party. There you go. Skittles. That is it. A pill Jam's like a pill party? Oh, no. Lori knows. She knows. She's all about that life. She knows.
She is
but only right after I steal everything from her. She's bought the household, the children. La 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 la.
I'd like to know when your kids was able to sleep with you all the time on the daggone YouTube yapping. When did they have a chance to sleep?
She didn't stay. For one, she didn't take care of her kids. Her nor Andy hardly ever watched their kids. Two, for some reason, she stayed in a different building supposedly because of her cancer. But yeah, I don't think their kids were around very much in their care, which might be a good thing. But Fleta was taking care of her littles for a while, and their son was so bad. Like, he would like pick up things and hit this old woman. He was a terror, Andy's son, from what I hear. Like, he would do horrible things to his grandmother and completely disrespectful and stuff. Their kids took care of them, went around. Yeah, that's true. And just like when they were hanging down at the bottom of the driveway for 3 days, their kids were basically their slaves, you know? Oh, go get me a drink. Go get me this. Go get me that. So they didn't have to walk up and down that long driveway. I'm sure they like drove down to the bottom.
I gotta go check on the cats. The cameras are for the cats. Yep.
Oh, so she's talking and she's talking like she's Andy. Okay. Let's roll with it.
Right. Like I said, everybody thought I was stupid. Fuck, what about them DVRs?
What DVRs?
You know what would have been real helpful? Is if you hadn't stolen those to your parents to use on those cat cameras and they'd actually been hooked up for them. That would have been fucking helpful. More helpful than checking you a whore and your broke dick.
So now you're blaming Andy for stealing DVRs because that could have been helpful in finding Summer. How about you, woman, taking your cameras down and telling 3 different stories about them? How convenient that your cameras wasn't working or wasn't available the day Summer went missing. Yeah, Lip Lock, I know she does lie too for a fact, because I've got a video where she says, and I quote, well, the feds unalived her brother. What the feds unalive your brother for? First of all, the feds didn't unalive my brother. He was slung out of a pickup truck and ran over by a bunch of dopeheads like you, Jody. And they went to prison. You see, they went to prison. So no, he didn't.
See how it worked out if it hadn't been for you, a whore and broke dick?
Oh, so he's got a broke picker, huh? Well, must have curved just right for you, Jody. You stayed with him 20-some years. You must have not had too many complaints, sir. Broke dick.
See how it could have maybe changed the entire fucking universe for everyone? Or it was a piece of shit.
So, right, okay, so it's his fault that he got rid of the DVRs. That was your parents, and there was no, I guess, cameras, whatever, up. How ironic are you?
It's a review of a review, Lip Lock. And then there's going to be the losers who do a review of a review of a review. That's when you're a loser. If you do a review of a review of a review. Not a review of a review, because that would make me a loser. I'm just kidding. But no, there will be people that review this live while I'm reviewing Shay's live while Shay's reviewing Jodisue's live.
All right, sit here and think about it a minute.
It's Shay's.
Yeah, the violin.
Maybe this motherfucker wasn't more worried about keeping his little mask on and his lies going to work for. Because he didn't want me to know what he is.
Didn't want you to know what
being out here and wanting to abuse for cash. Y'all helping it?
Well,
you abuse for
no.
And helping it make the content that's taking you out his way instead of just wanting people.
How much content are they about you, Jody, when you used to panel hop, honey? What is the damn difference in you panel hopping And Andy panel hopping, 0.
Well, that's tragedy pimps doing the shit. I'm on the shit before it got too freaking complicated. Overshadowed by teams being built around people to use that motherfucker to keep eyes off of certain folks.
What do you
Because
mean?
it's willing to do.
So Fred said he had witnessed Andy putting up a camera at the end of at the end of 125's driveway the night Summer went missing, and it was while he was recording them. So on the 15th, he actually witnessed them. What he was the actual night they put the camera up. Oh wow. Well, okay. Oh, we're concerned. They have to act like they were concerned when they really know what happened, probably. You allowed to show the recording. What's that forbidden? Which recording? I wish we had it. I wish we could get the freaking footage. I wish. I know, and it's not just Fred that has it. There's other people that have it, or that had seen it, I should say. Not just Fred that had seen it. There's other people, and there's other people's surveillance who was taken off that road. But people are kind of scared because they're saying that this goes further than just Dawn and Candace. Yeah, he does that, and I guarantee he's watching right now. He tries to intimidate me and others, and shows up in every chat that me and Fred are in. Anytime his name's he's not block front. He's there just to make sure that people know he's there listening and hearing what we're saying, which I don't care. But he does it on purpose. He wants to make sure we know he's there, and he tries to intimidate people from telling the truth. Like I was in psychic medium Sarah's live the other day when he came in there because I had shared her live, and I immediately was like, I shouldn't have done that because I knew these people would come in there. Ryan had, Andy, immediately. But she's super, super suspicious of Andy, like everybody should be. She also said last night that the camera cards Fred has is from her camera that got stolen. The cameras Fred had was trail cams, but they got stolen. Well, law enforcement has copies of it, so she shouldn't worry at all. The about the Mexican mafia, right? And that's why Jodisue's really scared, and actually cries at times about her safety and her kids' safety because she knows. And she knows it's dangerous, and she's not worried about people at Ben Hill's safety. She's worried about her own and maybe her kids. A contaminated well on Andy's property, preventing Jodisue getting a bathroom installed. Well, Andy said there's been a septic system put in there now, that there is an actual, that it was put in I don't know how long ago he said, but supposedly there is a septic system up on 125 now. I don't know. I know someone that's friends with a higher up with them Who's them? Jodisue also says Andy took them, so she didn't see him coming and going.
Because
What do you mean to keep eyes off certain folks? It's willing that what?
that's essentially what it's doing and what it's done.
Really?
And by having it here in this realm, triggering, baiting, abusing, doing whatever, keeping its little mask going.
He's living his life, dude. But I do believe he's got a mask.
Before. And let's make it clear, because they can say whatever it likes. Never got told the words, I'm leaving them in any other way than it's just a typical average day. 14 times. What I actually got told was, oops, I fell asleep in the cold. And now I just need time to think. It's okay.
Need time to think. Is that what you told her, Randy?
Way far into fucking off.
Well, that was a chicken's way out, so you didn't tell her that you was leaving. And then one night you slept in the car, got sleepy, slept in the car, and then Andy supposedly told you that he was leaving because he needed time to think. Well, now I have to admit, if that's what you did, Andy, that was cowardly. If you wasn't,
He is a coward. He's a
upfront
coward.
about leaving her, buddy.
He's a coward.
I believe that.
He is a coward. He picks. He will. He. In my opinion, harms people who can't defend themselves, like children.
I believe Jody. There's no doubt. Look here, I don't think she lies about everything, except Summer's case,
Ew.
and that's the only thing we're really concerned about. You know, not you.
Etc. Meanwhile, it was there telling everybody else all kinds of fuck shit,
Really?
including fuck shit about Summer's everything. You know,
Yeah, you
trying
told
to make
us
shit
about it.
look certain ways because it didn't give a fuck about Summer or how making
Whoa.
you know me or the children look
Whoa,
around.
whoa,
Anything.
whoa.
I'll go
She's
see
confirming that again. She just confirmed again that Andy told about seeing Summer's body. You just hold it back. See, I'm going to let it play, but listen to what she says about Summer.
because they can say whatever it likes. Never got told the words, I'm leaving them in any other way than it's just a typical average day. 14 times.
It's coming again.
What I actually got told was, oops, I fell asleep in the cold. And now I just need time to think. It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Way far into fucking August, etc. Meanwhile, it was there telling everybody else all kinds of fuck shit.
Hello, Marlene.
Oh, so
Fuck
the
shit about
15-minute one is.
everything, you know. Trying to make shit look certain ways.
So this doesn't include the 15-minute one in it? I've had several because you were dealing drugs to see who was coming and going and watching out for law enforcement. That makes complete sense. So, Shay, the 15-minute one that you sent me, I do have that pulled up. Is that not what this is? Isn't this include that? That she said A was doing. Well, he won't really admit it except weed. And he's talking about like little amounts, like it's not a big deal.
It didn't give a fuck about Summer or how making, you know, me or the children look around anything might affect all of that. And apparently neither did Hawkins fucking County.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you heard me. Fuck y'all too.
Yes, you did.
Meanwhile, I'll just continue to bite my pretty little fucking tongue Because I'm a dumbass bitch like that and often try to stand in the way of shit coming down on motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what? Scott H made a prediction one time that when the stuff got deep, watch them scatter like roaches. And you know what? When Summer come up missing, some of y'all did scatter like roaches. Like Andy up there in the hills getting rid of his pot and whatever dope he had. I ain't found the clip yet, but I've got it somewhere of Andy admitting all the things he did. He admitted he done a little snow blow on Ziggy's. I'm going to find that and play it for you guys in my next live, maybe.
Because at least, or most of them, I don't know, whatever. I just keep taking the shit, keeping my tongue bit. Because it's the right thing to fucking do.
Hey, Val.
It's the right thing to do.
Dooby Scooby. Yeah, I've got that lip lock.
Not for you assholes, but for Summer.
Really? I don't believe you, Jody. Wait till I play the next clip. It's even worse. Hi, Butters. Yes, hi, Butters.
Which the next clip she sent me, I do have, so from Shay, so we'll just we'll cover that one without commentary, probably. But make sure you guys go over to Shay's and at least give her video a like and subscribe to her.
So you went private?
So then she goes live again? Or something? All right. So Shay sent me this other one, the 15-minute one. We're going to check out and see what kind of shit she says in here.
And then I look after a minute or two of hearing, hellmouth, the others talking shit. Shit, different day, different fucking year.
Yeah, she's watching Prayer Garden.
And then I hear, monsters in here. I'm like, whoa. Oh, well, Wonders never fucking sees. Oh, Ernie's on panel. And look what stupid fucking whore's in chat again. It's a Karen A, 723. Baiting the shit out of everything. And I'm like, well, fuck. Coincidences, man. What? Fuck. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck all y'all. Okay.
She says, buckle up. She must have got more tipsy as.
And I gotta take, though, because I watched for a few minutes. Fast forwarded. Watched chat mostly, so I had to hear fucking cunt hole's mouth over there. Spewing about the Bible and Trump and getting $50 for a canvas poster of Jesus and Trump together because God bless Trump. Anyway, because I got to give no damns. None. I'm probably the only place that's not going to talk about that. Oh, it's like, oh, fucking, I can just, anyway. Jesus and PG and Summer and fucking Trump. Fuck off.
You know how I feel about PG. PG is absolute joke. And actually not even a joke. I shouldn't even say it because it's not even funny because we're talking about a missing child, but she purposely, it's crazy how she goes from talking so much shit on Andy to having our chat, and then all of a sudden he's innocent, and it's Fred and Laura who took Summer out of the holler, right? And Andy's innocent now. So fake.
She really, oh God, just can't with her. Jesus thinks she and Summer Rails thinks she. I need me a life-size canvas poster truck. God. They really know what they're working with. Anyway. So much chat. No, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I knew better. I knew better. Oh dear. Speaking of dick lickers, Munster wants to start running his. Oh, you know, but it's in that cleansed, paved, taut way of the twat waffle team around. Karen A. The last 2 bait bowls with an Ernie and some stupid whore on panel, generally of the not so good variety. All doing the same thing. Look at this one. It smells like fucking straight bait. Again. With Monster playing in it. Again. Imagine that. Where I'm baited to. Again. Now, I'm about to tell you what I'm about to do. Because I'm real sick of this motherfucker. Not giving a fuckity fuck about shit. Now, not that he ever fucking has. But if his and his stupid fucking whore's bullshit around fucking everything for 3 fucking years. And if he don't see his fucking way out of everything, I'm going to pimp his ass and all his business and all the real fucking receipts up on some Patreon where nothing can be taken down, like over here or Facebook for posting it. And I'm gonna fucking sell the shit on his.
If you have information that's important for his character, you know, and his involvement in Summer Wells, then you need to be putting it out there.
His people, all the records, because I'm real sick of that son of a bitch going around being like, no, she just wants to make me look bad. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking motherfucker. You giant piece of abusive, child beating, woman beating, dog abusing, grandpa torturing while he's dying motherfucker. You piece of shit. See, I had mercy in the last bait ball, but I made a promise. I promise. And see, I often forget, but then I remember because monsters often remind me you can't have fucking mercy. What unicorns fucking do. I promise. I'd show as much fucking mercy as was shown to I and my children. Now, believe it or not, for the better part of 3 years, I've been pretty goddamn tame. I've watched my fucking tongue. Enough. Despite every day fighting. I ain't lying about shit. And I ain't been lying about shit. What I've been surrounded by, though, is a whole lot of motherfuckers who are lying about shit. And hiding shit. And are pieces of shit. And dumb fucking whores. And dumb fucking junky ass druggies who abuse the shit out of their children. Motherfucking tweakers in the goddamn holler who are fucking perverts running around with their pervert fucking buddies on everybody else's fucking shit, pulling up property stakes and stealing cameras and all kinds of fuck shit for decades.
Must be talking about Andy.
Motherfuckers over there fucking lying on people just so little pedo boy don't get attention on him. And because they want to be freaked out acting like somebody gives a flying fuck about next door. You know what? Hell no. I fucking had enough. I fucking had enough of the goddamn line. You know what? Jesus Christ, Jodisue. I've had enough. A lifetime of fucking enough of protecting motherfuckers and goddamn monsters who never once bothered to fucking protect us, keep us safe, give a fuck about us, even when we finally were able to reach out for fucking help. Still staying in front of some of the dumbest, worthless motherfuckers on this earth, even as they fucking eat me alive.
Who is the pedo son they had to protect, Jody? Andy or your son?
You know what it's best to probably not motherfucking do? Is finding me in that road.
Mm-hmm.
And then have your dumb asses within, I don't know, 48, 72 hours look at me and go,
Was that was you talking? That threw me off. It was you in the background talking. You weren't live, but you were just commenting. She drunk? I guess she's. I don't know what she does. She on suckering succotash. Is she saying Andy or Damien is a... Well, she said the rub-off is real. With that, you know. Mm-hmm.
well, I know they're fucking guilty, but how are they outsmarting us? Me looking at your dumb motherfuckers and going, bitch, if they are, then you need to hire fucking new people. Some of us, it didn't take long to figure out. Fucking game. Also didn't take us long to lose faith in a whole lot of motherfuckers.
Oh, she's threatening Hawkins County here.
Stupid fucking shit.
Oh, wow.
Goddamn.
You're triggered. You're the one that's friends with RSOs, Jody, not me.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one claimed to be with one, so you say, for 20-some years and knew about it.
Yep.
How about that? Yeah, you better think about what you're saying there, Jody. Because if you've got proof of it, you didn't turn it in, you're just as guilty, Yarn. How did you benefit off of it?
Exactly.
Is that why you...
Went for all the dumb fucking shit?
Hmm?
We wouldn't be 3 fucking years out.
Oh, really?
Guarantee that.
Maybe if you'd opened your fucking mouth, we wouldn't.
Probably not fucking 3 hours out.
Protect baby boy. Which baby boy, Jody? You just threatened Andy's parents. And somebody, I don't know, scheming to steal land for decades.
Live a lifetime in a goddamn place where... No.
You're losing.
Well, you know better than to trust the motherfucker, right? Oh, you know. You've been told. You've been trained well. You know better.
What?
She's so mad.
You know better. Seen enough. You know enough. You know why.
She has ice right next to her? Is that what she just...
Why are you blaming everybody else for not... Why are you blaming Hawkins County for not getting Summers' case solved? Tell them they need to hire new people. If you had that kind of information back then. See, you just caught yourself. Right up in it, honey. Guilty knowledge.
There ain't much on that side of the fucking line that I don't fucking hate.
Remember when you sit up on Doug's and say,
Bland
"He
is-
doesn't do anything to Summer"? No.
Still yet, I bite my fucking tongue.
You bite your tongue, huh? At the expense of who? Your children? Summer and the boys?
Because of some.
Oh, right,
And
right.
only
Sure.
that. And I cannot guarantee how much longer that's going to fucking last.
Oh, really? Is that why Andy and Dawn come back from work that day? Right behind, one behind the other? Was that?
I am sick of watching a motherfucker, a goddamn known and admitted child beater, woman beater, essayer, elder abuser, animal abuser, across the goddamn board. Fucking.
Now, she knows this stuff, though, which I do believe a lot of that, because I've heard, too, about him, how horrible he was, like, as a child, and, you know, how he would treat, basically just like his son, like how Jodisue said, the rub-off is real. But the issue is, Jody, you stayed with somebody like that for a very, very long time. She was on recording saying Summer went missing at 3:20. That's why the scream was unfounded. Oh, but Fred, I just got email. I sent you something, by the way. But somebody was just emailing me telling me you didn't help with law enforcement at all, and they have proof. Oh my God. You didn't record anything for law enforcement. It's just all a fucking lie. She means he essayed her. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I don't know who exactly she's talking about, but she did say that he was selling drugs to this 8-little girl. So to me, sounds like she talked. I mean, when I hear essay, I think of a child, but essay is just sexual. It's sexual abuse. It's all encompassing. It could be anybody. It could be adult.
Junkie ass, lying, thieving piece of shit. And his people.
Huh.
All up in this motherfucker.
So you admit he's essayed people?
And his stupid little fucking gasoline.
He's
up. Who wants to continue to help that piece of shit abuse us online and make cash of it so she can afford her new teeth for her ugly fucking crackhead ass. Don't give a fuck.
Why are you mad at PG?
But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people watching it. I'm sick of it being fucking allowed while that motherfucker for 3 years has pretended, no, she's a bitch. She's the one talking about. Oh my God. Well, I know all the scars on her face and her titties, and when I stabbed her, when she said all those things, and then I basically trapped her for life anyway. You know.
You were trapped for life? Are you saying he stabbed you?
No. Well, he's back there playing with you bunch of fucking moron, asshole, pieces of shit, and that fucking heel still, and the same fucking team, and everybody wants to play ignorant to it, I guess.
No, me, sister.
And he continues to do it.
Oh, well, I just got an email from some psycho, which is Crystal. I'm guaranteeing it because it's saying the same stuff that she tries to say, but she claims that she has proof that law enforcement said that you didn't help in any way or something like that. I don't know. Damn, I ain't supposed to hang out with tree jumpers. Jodisue would have stayed with him and been with him today if he hadn't left her. Yeah, they had to evict her off the property, but yeah, and see, that's the thing. She knew of all this. It does make her just as guilty because it's not like, oh, she was with him for a couple years and went through, it's like you were with him your whole life. I mean, she says she's trapped. I know she got with him really young, and she's probably never had any type of work experience or anything. So I'm sure she was stuck in a way, but still, you don't stick around when you know of children being abused, and that is just, yeah, no. You report that shit. Go to a shelter or something. It's those shelters are way nicer than where you've been staying.
Public orders or otherwise, everybody's just like,
I know it's okay. LA and FBI are.
And all the stalkers.
Yeah, if people think they're going to call law enforcement and get proof of who their informants are and who's worked for them, and do you really think law enforcement is going to tell you, yeah, he's one of our informants in the Summer Wells case? People are fucking dumb.
By that are linked to him, his family, his people. He's coming by the whole fucking time, stepping foot on property, stealing things. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, we have.
I wonder why women don't reach the fuck out.
Pruitt never worked with Fred on. It wasn't Pruitt who was.
I mean, you can start with down there for starters.
How do you?
Hour and a half, 2 hours to even get help. If you can call for fucking help, motherfuckers tell you, it's fine. Y'all sleep it off. Who gives a fuck? We'll just leave the women and children here. Well, does your thumb still fucking work? Oh, well, it's after dark. We don't get out of the cars after fucking dark.
Well, you're the one said it.
What do you mean? Those big bad men, there's like 8 kilos a day coming in there. No, those are good boys. Those are good guys. We don't understand.
8 kilos?
Yeah.
Kilos of cocaine?
I knew you'd fucking delete it, bitch.
Oh, gosh. And my statements are signed to testify in Summer's case. I have proof that he's given statements over to law enforcement. I have them fucking here. I have the last one. How can you say he didn't fucking give any information to law enforcement? That I know for a fact that's a lie. I don't have proof that he recorded for law enforcement, but I don't know. If you want to sit there and say that he's lying, then I guess and you don't want to believe him, that's on you. I can't sit here and make people believe something, and I'm not gonna fight people with it, because the truth is the truth, and it doesn't. There's no reason to argue with idiots. You know what I mean? That don't want to see the truth just because they don't like me. They don't want me to be right about anything, which is not about me. It's not about my ego or your ego or who's right, who's wrong. It's about Summer and finding truth, trying to figure out what happened to her. Now, I'm not saying that I feel like, oh, I'm going to be the one to solve it, me and Fred or anything. I'm just saying, like, if you are trying, if your intentions are good, then you shouldn't care, first of all, who's using your content. You shouldn't, you shouldn't care about constantly talking show on other creators about the stuff that they're saying. And it's to me, it seems like some kind of weird competition or jealousy. It's very strange. Yeah, so they can't say he's never gave any information to law enforcement because I absolutely have proof of it. If Andy had mentioned another person to prove it, I think he would have said the same thing about that person. Pruitt didn't work with Fred on Summer's case at all. It was Lawson. Try to get Lawson on the phone. See what he says. I don't know if he'd admit it or not. Like I said, I probably not. They're very holding stuff very close to the chest. They won't give us anything. They won't even. So I can't. I don't know. Fred tried to talk to Lawson when him and Kathy went up there the last time. And then when Lawson was there, he asked to speak Pruitt. Neither of them were there. So $8 kilos, that's 17.6 pounds. And kilos, when people say kilos, doesn't that refer usually to cocaine? I mean, I guess there is kilos of meth, right? I mean, do they refer to meth like that? I know it's cocaine because he was going to Knoxville, just like Dawn. They refer to weed as kilos. I've never heard that. I hear always, weed referred to in pounds. Meth is pounds. She's talking about scars on my face. Yeah, I'm pretty positive it's cocaine. I mean, funny how that certain drug keeps coming up. And he said he used to run drugs, that he might have used to be into cocaine, is what Andy said. But yeah, he did admit on my live to doing cocaine in the past, but he said he would not admit ever going to Knoxville with Dawn. So he won't admit to ever. But even Jodisue said that that he would go off. Did Jodisue? I don't want to repeat that wrong for sure. I don't know if she said that Dawn and Andy would go together, but I know she said that Andy would go to Knoxville. I heard Jodisue say that Andy stabbed her with a fork. Never heard kilos for weed, not buying it. Yeah. I hear usually pounds. £2 is a lot of freaking cocaine. Is that really how much? And is it a kilo? That's a lot of cocaine. Are you sure? A kilo of coke. Hey, Portal, how much is a kilo of cocaine in... I couldn't think of what to say. How much is a kilo of cocaine in pounds? Yep, you put 2.2. Typically, the cocaine blocks weigh 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds each. 2.2. What if I just put how much is a kilo? Yeah, see, when I type in kilo, I only get stuff about cocaine. I didn't even say anything about cocaine. And it's just cocaine. Well, gold. How much is 1 kilo of gold worth? But no, as far as drugs, the only ones coming up is cocaine. So I think, but yeah, I already know it's cocaine anyways. I don't need proof. Like as far as with what she just said about it. What's crazy? Red Subaru block away dogs. Yeah. Yeah, so that is where we believe in Knoxville, where this one of the main motels is, that they are selling drug that Dawn and Andy would go to for drugs, is right there off Magnolia. I'm not going to say exactly now. I mean, even though I put it out before, in Knoxville. It's a horrible area. And a few days ago, what's funny is Fred saw a red Subaru and it made him think, I wonder if that's Dawn. And then we hear Dawn and Candace are separated and that Dawn's out on a coke binge. So I don't know. Could it have been Dawn? Probably not. I don't know. But you never know. He tries to get these. Yeah, Fred pulls out his camera when he can. He's always taking pictures of motels and stuff that fit certain descriptions. Pretty sure the east part of Tennessee is where east part of Knoxville is where Dawn and Andy were going. Trevor's seen that Subaru and it's so beat up it looks like a junker now. Really? Cal's just said on that they aren't separated, but I wonder though if she's lying. You know what I mean? We can't. It's just like Jodisue. They've said so much lies. It's like, what is the truth? What can we believe is the truth? You know? Candace and Dawn have definitely said they weren't separated before when they actually were. When they first separated and he went to jail and stuff, she tried to act like things are just all hunky-dory at first. No, it doesn't, Sassy. Weed does not come in kilos. Sorry. That's a very rare thing to say. how much, oh, I want to buy a kilo of weed. It's just not a normal thing to say. I mean, of course, a kilo is a weight. So you can say it. I mean, you can be like, I want to buy 2.2 pounds of weed, a kilo. You can't say that, but they don't say that. People say pounds. They don't, they don't do that. Weed is too sold in grams. Weed is absolutely sold in grams. Yes, they are. It's $20 a gram. Everybody knows that. The good stuff's $20 a gram. 3.2 grams per an eighth. This will be Don's last free summer. I hope so, because I've been a drug dealer since I was 7 years old. I know we've got you guys want to call, talk about Fred being a dealer and stuff. You can't have it both ways. Oh, you want to blame the local meth dealer and stuff and blame Fred when it's convenient, but yet don't want to listen to him about something he's been doing his whole life and saw his parents doing his whole life. Yep, the stuff, the kind you have to put in a jar and seal because it's. Yeah, we used back in the day there used to be swag and all that, but now it's like, there used to be the swag, like the good stuff and the stuff that, kind of like levels. I don't know if they're really, I don't buy weed off the street or weed at all anymore because it's not legal here. But if it were, I definitely would partake, probably, in gummies. That's why I just do the Delta 8 because it's legal. Oh, I'm not saying that you blamed him for anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he would know in that sense, He sold weed too. Yeah, a dime bag, quarter. It's called flour at the dispensary, right? They make it seem nice and proper. Would you like flour? They're not going to say, do you want any bud, really? Or you want any weed? They try to make it more professional. But they call it the flour. But I am going to go, and I will be live doing readings. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. And please, after this, go to Shay's live and just like it and maybe let it play a few minutes. Hold on. Let me, I'm trying to put it in the chat. Subscribe, you know, just to thank her for doing that, getting that video for us, because had she not, it might not have, because from what I hear, what she said, there was only 4 people in the live. Skunk was an OG flower and purple haze. Yeah, we have that. What's the meaning, Fred? She could have gotten so much more use. All right, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you, Shay, for letting us cover that.